Hey guys, this is Hummus, and today we're gonna be talking about Master Chief and Monkey D. Luffy's Lock. Now, as you guys may have either played Halo or watched a couple of the movies they've released, or like the Fall of Reach, or if you watched or played any of the One Piece games, you've probably gotten to this point of understanding how lucky these two characters are. And today I'm going to be explaining to you, just reason why they are so lucky and why they have to be lucky for the story to progress and their story to become like more relevant because we are being told through another. In case of Master Chief, we are the Master Chief. Luffy, it might be someone telling someone about Luffy's story, about how he became the king of the pirates. Okay, so now let's first of all dive into Master Chief because Master Chief, I've been playing Halo a lot these days. Thanks to the Actman because I've been trying to finish that in Legendary. So now what I've seen by playing CE again for the first time actually, Master Chief is incredibly lucky. He single handedly destroys the entire Covenant armada in the first Halo. Um, you gotta let me explain. I mean, like he literally destroys everything, and the stupid marines are so damn useless. They die all the time. I use them as cannon fodder. Like they can just distract like a 5 second distraction. Now the reason Master Chief is very lucky is because a lot of times he has to fit in because Master Chief is supposed to be this badass character that we're supposed to impersonate, and then he runs through army like hundreds of billions of like Covenant, especially the grunts, and kills them. And the reason for his luck up till now is because of the fact that the Master Chief's character has to be that. Because a lot of times people don't understand is that a lot of these characters, a lot of times they have to be something. There has to be something otherworldly in them, like that makes a great character. That makes, like, for example, a great leader. A lot. You look at all the great leaders; they have something in them that pushes them beyond what they did. For example, in Pakistan, the new Prime Minister Imran Khan, it took him 22 years. That's crazy. It's ludicrous. You spend 22 years and you keep competing. I mean, I think John McCain only did it twice, and then he didn't become any try again. But this guy has been going on for 22 years trying to become the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and finally did it. Now, the reason is because his unwavering belief that he can do it. There's also thing he got from Master Chief and Luffy is that they have this belief that they can do anything they want, right? And the reason the story gives them all this luck, it gives them, like, for example, easily Bungie could have put the Arbiter as the main boss in CE, and you couldn't beat him or something like that, because Arbiter is supposed to be the his sidekick, right? He's not sidekick, but he's equivalent to the in the Covenant, right? The same badass guy that you want to root for, right? All they have all this luck is mainly because it could be the destiny as well. A lot of things at times that happened in the games that don't make sense because if you look at the Halo 2 especially, all those stupid jackals, the Master Chief is the weakest damn character in that except for the Locusts. But the reason he keeps winning is because he's the Master Chief. He's supposed to be the badass that they can win in any circumstances. But and for example, in sometimes sometimes one other thing is that when they want to achieve something, like it's there, they're both visions. For example, Master Chief really doesn't have like a sort of a vision, but he has this concept of protecting Earth and no matter what the cost. And Luffy is like to become the pirate king at all costs, like for no reason. And their thing is that that's the thing. And importantly, and the thing is that in sometimes religion, they are talked about this too. For example, in the Holy Quran, where in the chapter Talaq, verse 3, Allah says that, and He provides for him from sources he never could imagine, anyone puts his trust in Allah, sufficient is Allah for him. For Allah will surely accomplish His purpose. Verily, for all things has Allah appointed a due proportion. Now, from this, you can see that for example, God will provide for you from other things from areas where you don't even know about to get to where you want to get. And from that, you can also get from that could also be a thing that there's some kind of in for example God. For example, there's God that can that wants, for example, Master Chief or Luffy to do something. And so even though the odds are completely stacked against them, they still manage to still come out on top. For example, now get to Luffy, is that the fact that Luffy, for example, Luffy even surviving is a big miracle, because that guy is an idiot, right? And right now, look at I don't know, spoiler, but in Wano right now, Big Mom, Kaido are gonna be there. They're gonna be a big fight, and the Marines might come, and Luffy's like a freaking weakling. He barely beat Katakuri. It took him like what 12 hours to beat Katakuri, just Katakuri. I don't. He has no chance against Big Mom or Kaido or any of the admirals at this point right now, specifically. So you gotta see, how is Luffy gonna survive this? He's gonna survive because he has the luck. Again, when Cortana says in Halo 3, the reason she got picked Master Chief is because he had the luck. Because even in situations where it seemed like he could not win, he won. For example, if he was in Reach, other than the Noble Squad, I think it was called the Noble Squad Noble, they would have been successful. They would Master Chief would have lived, because he's matched. He's that lucky. And other fact is that the luck happens is because it's to add in the badassness. It's to show the fact that this character is a person that you would want to be. He under any circumstances will win. There's nothing in his way. For example, these two characters that they can stop them. Their luck. Other thing fact is that their luck is sometimes coincidences, chances that might happen, or the fact that they are so good at their craft. For example, Master Chief at shooting those elite grunts, those jackals, and Luffy just kicking people's asses and being able to corral people and fight against as a one unit can help them get out of sticky situations. A lot of times that happens. For example, in when he went to Big Mom's area, the fact that Luffy even survived that is because, first of all, he had these relationships. That the relationship that he had, that they came to his assistance at that time, because there was no way that Luffy was gonna walk out alive. I mean, he could have walked out alive, but the rest would have been killed. But if Jinbei wasn't there, or if the fishermen hadn't helped them, they would have been toast. They would have been dead by now. But because of his relationships, it helped. It's more that they're saying that they're trying to say from this luck point of view is that they have these relationships. They have the relationships with these people. They have these connections. They're nice to other people. They are looked upon as heroes, and people want to help them accomplish their goal. And sometimes those people will come and help you when you are in most need. And a lot of times in Halo that happens. A lot of times where you think areas coming up where there's a lot of jackals or there's a lot of grunts or elites, the full hammer or someone will drop you a warthog with a couple of marines that won't do shit, but at least they're there. Camouflage, they can man the machine gun and sit next to you and do nothing. But there's some kind of assistance, and there's not like in Halo 3 you got the Arbiter. Arbiter is much better than the rest of the Marines, right? So now you got all these assistants because of you developed these relationships. And I think, and in the end, I think Master Chief and Luffy's luck in specifically their own stories is built through their relationships, and because of these relationships, their luck is there. And because of what we can, another term we can call their luck is basically their relationship, their ability to do what. Let me say, the ability to call for backup when they need it, right? Because both of them alone couldn't have done it. Even though it looks like both of them alone are doing it, there's still people that are helping them, right? It's not just that they're sort of they get through these tight situations, but again, it's a lot of these relationships. They have these companions. They're people that support them, that help them, and want them to succeed, and because of that, that is the reason they are able to do what they are able to do. I hope you liked this video. Please like, subscribe, share this video. Click that bell icon, because that shit, it won't tell you. It half the time doesn't tell you if I upload a new video. Sorry about this being such a weird video. I usually do them Saturday, Sunday. I forgot to do it on Saturday, Sunday, and I was being lazy today. And I just thought of this idea, and I'm like, I just want to talk about it. I hope you guys are like whatever was on there. I think it's Halo. But thank you very much, and don't forget to drink your medicine. Bye.